for air reconnaissance. Marder providing cover from anti-armored assets, but now a American anti-tank gun from shiremct going out alongside a M3 half-track. And the fighting is carrying on. Another pack, a lot of support units in fact for Awesomo, but not a lot to support since they don't really have any infantry either of the commanders.
Enemy unit down.
IhateMocha himself coming on heavily for the light vehicles, but again you really need infantry to seize territory and carry the fight on, and that is really what he has neglected, going for this sort of apparent high power strategy, or well, it would be if it had any sort of actual backbone, at least in my opinion. And armored car strategies can easily fail, as it really is relying on rather fragile units that can't stand up in a direct fight. Armored cars standing around doing nothing. Awesomo providing heavy machine gun fire, but not really moving any forwards. Riflemen pinned under heavy machine gun fire. Numerous anti-tank guns moving in. Anti-tank gun seized from the Germans, as Awesomo had moved it too far ahead without any support. Half-tracked machine gun opening fire on the Panzergrenadiers, providing cover fire and providing a reinforcement point right behind this building, thus meaning any German anti-tank assets can't really hit it with much ease. Panzergrenadiers finding themselves under heavy fire and pinned. Suppression fire going out, and the armored half-track will be knocked out right now, and engineers using it slaughtered by the Panzergrenadiers. Bit of a loss, but it's not going to turn the tide for the Axis commanders, who so far has had a unfortunate unit composition that doesn't allow for much aggression. Slight counter-attack in the north, as Awesomo has finally been able to push back the American commander, but he doesn't really have much to move take the territory, since he's relying heavily on support units who he does not dare move over to take the territory, since he then won't have actually any to fight. Since if a machine gun team is caught out in the open in a bad spot, it's going to be pretty much useless, and that is what is rather his fear. And we have the anti-tank gun seized by the American infantry, going to be turned against its former masters. Armored car moving in and right into pack fire. A bad move, and a second shot is all that is needed to take it out. Pack opening fire on the scout car, causing some damage. Heavy damage, in fact, engine damage. It's not looking to move out, so yes, blown up. The gunner thrown to all sides, and the logistic car ruined. Armored cars hanging around, not really much for them to do at this moment, since they don't have any support. And there are numerous things that can easily deal with. The machine guns moving ahead, but too late, it seems. No, catching the riflemen with a mine and heavily suppressing them. Second advance from the Americans. Brooskier moving in, numerous engineers and riflemen through the west. Foot Grenadiers trying to take the territory, MP40s in hand, but forced back under heavy fire. Not much they can do. Been caught out in the open and nothing to really support them. D42 being destroyed by the M8 armored car, which is though taking damage from a Marder 3 tank hunter. Bit further infantry. No, a third team going out. Now with increased squad size is certainly going to help a bit, but again I suspect a bit too late, as they have lost most of the map, and really 12 Panzergrenadiers, while certainly powerful, is not going to help much at this moment if Awesomo continues to rely heavily on support units himself, which seems to be the case. American infantry seizing the fuel point under heavy fire, but not deterred, although now retreating. Martyrs patrolling, providing some protection against the armored cars, although the armored cars are quick to run away. And the noose tightens around the Axis commanders of Kampfgruppe Awesomo and the 1057 Panzergrenadier Regiment. They have rather wasted their chance, I'd say, at this moment, having not relied enough on infantry and instead relied on armored cars and MG42s, rather the signs of someone who seems to work on morale. And Awesomo 5000 leaves the Wunderwaffen of Germany, realizing it cannot win. Panzergrenadier is caught out in the open, really a bad move, and now we see a howitzer barrage going in from the American commander, and it looks like, yes, total devastation on the Panzergrenadiers who are thrown all across the hill. One in just lying there broken among the remains of a shattered comrade. Volksgrenadier is trying to do something but being torn apart by BAR fire. Marder trying to provide some sort of fire support but not really doing anything. And it is generally not looking up. Armored cars offering heavy fire from the 47mm anti-tank gun. One out of control, crashing right into
enemy unit down.
The munitions point, and the second one is, and IhateMocha has left as well. A rather good example again of why you shouldn't just go for certain high yield units like armored cars, which while seem powerful are quite weak themselves if caught out in the open without any support. And again, MG42s, you shouldn't rely solely on heavy machine guns, because while they do seem effective for a novice, they can't really take territory and they can't really fight on the move, again relegating them to the support role. And you don't want the majority of your army to be composed of support units. Anyhow, so I hope you enjoyed this match. While a bit short, should have provided some lessons to newer players. So cheers.